Hello, it's John Heaton, and here's another video, and this time I'm going to do my top 15 Doctor Who stories. This was kind of requested by my friend Sutek, who wanted me to review a particular story, but I thought instead of doing that I'm going to take you through my top 15. I'm just going to restrict it to the classic series because I find it difficult to compare the new Doctor Who to the classic years. So this selection stems from 1963 to 1989. I think there's more than 150 stories, so pretty difficult to choose my top 15, but here goes. Number 15. This is William Hartnell, The Romans. Quite a lot of people are not fans of the historical ones that he did, but I really enjoy them, and obviously a lot of them are missing, but this one survives, and I just love the humour in this one. William Hartnell's acting is superb, and his scenes with Nero are hilarious, and this is a bit of light relief really, but it's really enjoyable. So number 14 might surprise some of you. Invasion of the Dinosaurs from John Pertwee, 1974. Okay, the dinosaurs were a bit crap, but I love the story and I love the characterization. I love the, General Finch is a great character. Superb story. If you can actually, the dinosaurs weren't actually central to the plot of the story anyway. So those of you who've been ignoring this one, check it out. I think it's worth it. Number 13 is one which has been just recently rediscovered, or a lot of episodes rediscovered, from Patrick Troughton, 1968, The Web of Fear. There's still one episode missing, quite annoyingly, and especially as it's the first episode which features the Brigadier. But this is a classic story. You could tell from the 5 episodes, and it's, as I say, this would be higher if the missing episode was found, but as it is, it's still in the top 15. Number 12, another forgotten story from John Pertwee from 1970, his first year. This one often gets overlooked, The Ambassadors of Death. Everyone's busy talking about the Silurians and the Autons and Inferno. But I think this one is really underrated. There's a great action sequence with UNIT and the baddies having a shootout, and the character General Carter, I think it is. Can edit that. It's a really good. It moves well. It doesn't sag over the 6 episodes, which is not what you can say about all of the 6 episodes, is it? So. 2, 3, 4. Number 11, City of Death. Another slightly comical one, but nonetheless enjoyable for that. Written by Douglas Adams. It's just a great script and really well acted. Julian Glover is superb in it. I had the pleasure to recently meet Julian Glover at a Doctor Who convention, and got him to sign my VHS copy of City of Death. I'm sure you're not picking this up very well on the camera, but that is signed by Lalla Ward, who played Romana, and Julian Glover. So this is brilliant. And it's set in Paris, and I think it was the first time Doctor Who had gone on location at that stage. Okay, number 10, pun not intended, but it's the 10th Planet. This is William Hartnell's last story, and it's the debut story featuring the Cybermen, and a lot of people slag off this early version of the Cybermen, but I thought they were memorable, and I love their voices, going up and down. I'm not going to try and imitate that, but I think maybe the Cybermen under Patrick Troughton got a little better, but this story is worthy. Number 9, Tom Baker's story from 1975, The Seeds of Doom. This has a great baddie, Harrison Chase, a great story. This guy thought the plants should take over the earth from humans, and it's really well plotted. And this is another 6 episode story which does not get boring. It really is well paced, and it's memorably filmed in a house in Hampshire, the name of which I've forgotten, but we did visit it a few years ago, and it was great walking around the grounds of this house because it's open to the public. Okay, 8. Okay, Sutek, here you go. Pyramids of Mars, Tom Baker, 1975. It's a fantastic story, and again, really good location setting in an old English country house. Actually, this was filmed in the house owned at the time by Mick Jagger. This is one of Tom Baker's best stories, and the baddie Sutek, what can I say? The Eye of Horus is upon you. Number 7, John Pertwee's last season, The Time Warrior. This is the first ever Sontaran story. It's great, and you know, these days the Sontaran character Strax is a bit of a joker, but when the Sontarans first appeared, this Lynx character was not a joker. He was a war-hungry Sontaran, and it's really well played by, I forget the name of the actor, but I think he died shortly after this and the Sontaran experiment the following year. But he puts in a really good performance. Number 6 is Patrick Troughton's last story, The War Games. And okay, maybe 10 episodes is a little too long, and Terrance Dicks was always criticising himself for making it too long, but it hardly sags. I would say maybe a couple of the middle episodes sag a little bit, but certainly the first 3 or 4 are just brilliant, especially episodes 1 and 2. And I love the way it's set in the different war zones, and the climax, the last 2 episodes when the warlord comes in is brilliant, and the actor who played Philip Maddock is in here doing a really good job. And Patrick Troughton's last story, so that's another reason why it's so high, because I was very sorry to see him go. He was the first Doctor I remember. Into the top 5 now. The Daemons from 1971, John Pertwee. This was filmed in a little English village in the home counties somewhere. I did visit it, but I can't remember the name of it. But again, really good location footage, and really good performance from Roger Delgado as the master. It's just a brilliant story, and this is actually 5 episodes long, which is, I think it's only one of about 2 stories which were 5 episodes long. Slightly unusual, but doesn't sag. Brilliant. Number 4, The Android Invasion from Tom Baker, 1975. I think this story is another underrated gem. I really love it, and again, I visited where they filmed this, and this picture is with my 2 sons, which was filmed the same place where Tom Baker is being held up there and on the DVD cover. I don't know if you can make it out. But we visited this place twice actually, and it's brilliant just walking around the village where they filmed. Okay, we're into the top 3. Spearhead from Space, the first Auton adventure. John Pertwee's first story. Absolutely brilliant. The shop dummies coming out of the shop window is an image which has stayed with me for forever. I mean, it's just really well played, and the baddie Channing is superb. Hibbert, brilliant. General Scobie. There's a lot of good characters in this one, and John Pertwee puts in a pretty damn good debut, and so does Caroline John as Liz Shaw. Okay, top 2. Patrick Troughton, The Invasion, the Cyberman adventure from 1968, which contains the iconic shot of the Cybermen coming down the steps of St Paul's and wandering around in the sewers. And I think this story is particularly memorable for the performance of the actor who played Tobias Vaughan. And I can't remember his name, and he's recently passed away, but he was brilliant in this. He also was in the Daleks Master Plan with William Hartnell. But check this one out, and they did a really good job animating the 2 missing episodes, I thought. The best of the animated episodes from the stories that we've seen so far, I think. Okay? Number 1, can you guess? 1972, John Pertwee, The Sea Devils. What can I say? This is 6 episodes long, and it doesn't drag, it is fast paced, it's got wonderful location footage around Portsmouth, Isle of Wight area. There's a sea fort which was used for the first episode. The Royal Navy were used instead of unit in this story, which is kind of interesting. The Sea Devils themselves, again, Terrance Dicks, I don't agree that they look ridiculous in their string vests. They look brilliant in their string vests. And one of these days I'm going to take my kids to the Isle of Wight and just go to Whitecliffe Bay and imagine what it's like to see the Sea Devils coming out of the water, because that is one of the all-time, if not the best, sequence ever in Doctor Who. This story has always been my favourite, ever since I first watched it. This was brilliant. Just check it out, please. Okay, I will be doing a video of my top 10 or 15 new Doctor Who episodes or stories shortly, but that was the classic years top 15. So thanks, leave a comment, see you next time.